folks, Ariel over here. Not quite in the house, but you can probably see behind me just barely through the branches. This happened last night. I was actually not home. I was cleaning one of the houses I clean every week, and we did get a little thunderstorm. It's like the second time it's rained since past October. Well, I very rarely get wind actually in my clearing here because of all the tall trees around me. Occasionally we do get little microbursts. These two trees, this is two separate tree trunks, hi baby, were both already clearly dead for a long time. And uphill of the lane here. And I don't know exactly what happened when this came down, but I could tell from other things blowing around the house that there must have been one of those little gusts that came through this kind of gully and took it down. So I can't currently get to the house, so I'm going to be firing up the chainsaw and cleaning this up so that I can again. One of those things that happens when you live in the woods. Sometimes trees come down. So, I ought to be able to get all these chunks out of here. I think this one was a lodgepole pine, most of which in this area are pretty thick and dying thanks to pine beetles, etc. But obviously this one's been dead a long time. Some of the heart of that might make good firewood. The bigger one is, I don't know what its proper name is. I've always heard people here call them piss firs because for one, they're not a very good tree for a whole lot of anything. They're what's really soft and gets spongy really quickly. But also, they smell a little bit like urine if you burn them. You might still use that wood if it's good and solid in the center for the outdoor fire pit. But I'm not going to take the time to do that right now because what I really need to be doing today is getting my garden planted. But I want to be able to get to and from the house. So I'm at least cleaning this up to be out of the way so that I can indeed do that. That littler stuff is going to go to the slash pile, and the bigger stuff I will just stack off to the side here where I can work on that once I get to working on firewood projects. Probably not till more like fall. Like I said, I got too many other things that need done right now, and this firewood needs done right now. The heart of that does indeed seem pretty solid on the bigger of the two trees. The smaller one's pretty spongy already. But that will make some good firewood. later on when I actually clean it up properly when I have time. Most of the time I find it is more efficient to make the time to do things thoroughly the first time, but at the moment I think I've only got a little bit of time before it starts raining again, and since we're already this late into the year, I really want to have some seeds in the ground when it does start, because if they don't get started growing, I won't have a garden, and firewood is not an emergency right now. So that's the reason for the temporary cleanup that I will come back to and turn into useful stuff at a later point. When this thing hit the ground, it just kind of shattered and blew little bits all over the place. That's a long ways from being the very tidy job that I prefer to have done when I am finished with something. But my house is now accessible with a vehicle again. That will have to be good enough for now. I had to pile this pile out of the way first just so I could get in there without tripping on chainsaw to cut the rest of that up. Over the 5 years that I've been here, I have cleaned up quite a few dead trees. This part of the world, about, unfortunately, something like 60% of all the trees are dead or dying. So there's a lot of standing dead stuff, and I have cleaned up most of the ones now around my immediate clearing here. Turned them into firewood, etc. over the years, but still a couple, and a few spots that can do things that are inconvenient, like fall across the lane. But one thing when you're going to do live off grid or any kind of lifestyle that involves a good bit of physical work is you're going to have to be patient with yourself and realize that no matter how much you want to, if you're going to actually do things yourself and not just hire a crew to come in and do everything, not everything's going to get done the first minute or the second or 10th or 5th year either, because there's so many hours in the day, and you have to learn to be patient with yourself with what you can realistically get done at any one time. So that is that cleanup project, and I'm going to call that good. You'll probably be seeing this pile again at some point when I'm working on firewood. And now we have to put some stuff in the garden before we get rained out again, so that hopefully those seeds can get germinated and get started on their growth for the year. Hi folks, Ariel over here. Thanks for spending some of your valuable time watching these videos. Hopefully you found something beautiful, educational, interesting, peaceful, relaxing, or useful while you are here. If so, find more videos here, subscribe so you don't miss any updates, and if you like what you found here, feel free to like and share away so that others can benefit as well. You all have a wonderful day.